Welcome all you +2 comedy modifiers back to Taiji. We join my Let's Play already in progress. Boom. I do that sometimes, it's fun. Okay. Gust of wind. Okay, how are we doing on time? I got 8 minutes. 8 minutes to go back into this pain. Okay. See, the pain with this... Oh, well, you know what? It's not too bad. Alright, so what do we know? This one only has the 2 shapes, right? Or the 4 shapes. So I'm just going to do this. So I can see the shapes at all times. I'm gonna do this, but alright, so now I have to fix this. So while maintaining this, how many shapes do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one of these could be ignored. But what we know for a fact... Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this as a different approach to this. Let's just try eliminating squares in general. Because we know for a fact, nothing can go in those squares. Nothing at all can go in those squares, because there's no connections here. What we got here? That's a node of this, a node of this, a node of this, a node of this, a node of this. This is a shape 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So, let's start by avoiding these squares entirely. So all that really told me is to do that. That was not as helpful as I hoped. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and highlight the negative boxes in this one. Alright, so now go back and fix this. So I think the only way to do this is with these squares. So I know I need one of them to be in these 4 squares, or these 5 squares. Because this is not a helpful box. So a pair of them need to be in these 5 squares. What does the next one tell me? Not much. Not as much as I'd hoped. Well, I mean, they either have to both be in these 5 squares, or they have to be down here, which is also just as possible. This, like, it's so hard to wrap my brain around this. I'd also said I'd have to do this, or move them both right here. That's actually a good experiment. If I do this... does this become unsolvable? It does, because those two, well, not necessarily. Damn it, this one's so freaking painful. This guy's a pain. Oh man, this is just so Because they either both have to be here or they both have to be up here. That's the only options. But that's, yeah, those are unusable squares. So it would have to be here. It's acceptable for those two. The thing is, like, I can't always be like, well, this has to be with this one. They can always swap. So, like, as much as I have them married here. See, yeah, so the idea of, like, me... Alright. Let's go back and look at the impossible squares. Like, let's see if I can eliminate more just like doing X means it's impossible. Okay, so impossible square, impossible square, impossible square, impossible square, impossible square. Impossible square, impossible square, impossible square. Okay. So, what that also tells me, if all those are impossible, this has to be an impossible square as well, because there's no way to link in this. Like, this is all unusable. This entire shape is unusable. Okay, this is good, like, process of elimination here. Is there another impossible shape somewhere? Okay, so I've narrowed it down that these two must appear within these four. That's nice. I wish I could, like, put a little dot on those and be like, don't move those two out of the that spot. Now that I've done this, how many shapes do we have? Because this is still use 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we know we have to use this square. So I kind of want to try this right now. Right, that makes sense. I don't know if these are 100% locked in, which I don't know if they are, then this becomes an impossible square. Like, if I could find a way that it's like these two absolutely must be here, then there's like, then I could just be like, okay, now I can really start eliminating stuff. But I haven't done that yet. I need 2 in this box. I know that. I need to have 2 in this box because that's the only way I have 4 shapes. Right? Right? Ooh. I feel like I can eliminate these 2 squares. No, I can't. Because how many shapes do I have right now? 1, 2, 3, and 4 or 4. So I want to either be able to eliminate these 2 squares or these 2 squares somehow. Let's just pay close attention to these 2 squares. Let's pay close attention to these 2 squares. So that's kind of what I'm kind of playing with right now. So that's the only way to do that and that. And then if that is correct, I don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to kind of rush these thoughts around. I can't use those 2 squares. I keep thinking my mouse is running away because of these things. Oh, These are repelled by my mouse, apparently. Yeah. Come here, Firefly. Yeah. Alright, that's the thing I learned. They're in there. They're in there. They're separate here. Okay. Am I good? Could you imagine? No, because I'm not good here. I have to get another one into one of these blocks. It can't be this one. I'm believing that has to be true. So I'm not moving these guys, I'm not moving these guys. So the ones I can move are these 4. Those are the only ones I can move right now. And I have to move them all. Well, not. I just have to move one of these into here. Because this guy's already in here, so that can stay there for now. Is it this? Oh no, it was so close. It was so close. Still good. This is still good. It's still good. It's still good. It's still good. No. Man, I can't move it out of it. I can't move anything out of these squares. I can't do this. I believe that's an impossible square. Because, yeah, it is. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Because everything else is so good. It's just this is now what doesn't work. And I can't move this one. And I can't. Because of this. Right? Yeah. So it's entirely wrong, is the issue. Right now, this is entirely wrong. Where's the other 2? There's another, like... If we switch everything up to this being the main idea, that works now. There's 2 in here and 2 in there. And we got to get stuff in here. Yeah, this has to be right. And then the idea was that had to be right, because... That's not right. Because of that. So yeah, it's just a matter of these last 4, but it doesn't... Yeah, this is the issue. Does it not have to be in here? Did I write off this shape too soon? No, that shape has to be written off. Gotta do something freaking crazy like this. Maybe. Well, then I need the square here. Hey. Hey. No. No, because of this. No, because of this. These two being forced to be together forces nothing. These two and these two cannot exist at the same time. That's the deal. That is 100% the deal because of that. All right. Well, I think I'm over time. I am over time. Whew. This is a mind bender. But I think we're making some good strides here. My thought is this has to be true because of this. Because how many shapes do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then... So then, yeah, these guys would be here, ignoring this. But then I think that... Huh? Huh? No. No, because of this. It's always tough because I get very excited and then it's worthless. Yeah, this shape is also like a huge problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is the key puzzle because by eliminating this shape, we're only left with these 4 shapes. So I know stuff has to go here. And I've eliminated these 2. So this has to be correct. And then it's just a matter of figuring this guy out and this guy out. Can be very different things. But it can't be here. So it's got to be in one of these 3 spots. It's here if it's together, but... It all feels so right. No, the problem is this guy, so we gotta do this. That has to be the way it goes. But no, it still exists in this world. So which makes me think it has to be this, just to get it out of this line. You know? But these two, this has to be correct. It's so confusing. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Whew, we will figure this out next time here on the stream. Taiji is now on Wednesdays. We return to the Oberdin on Thursdays. Friday is for Rain Prawn. Monday is for ARGs, and Tuesday, well, that's over on Patreon. And so be sure to follow me right here, Plus2 Comedy on Twitch. And also be sure to subscribe to Plus2 Comedy Game and catch up on all my past live streams. Thank you so much for watching. See you all next time.